Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Lillian from Kenya to Montana, USA. Thank you so much for coming back to view my content. As if you are a new viewer here, please consider subscribing to this channel, and also go to Facebook and follow my Facebook my Facebook page, Lillian from Kenya to Montana, USA. I'm considering 2024 just going live on Facebook because YouTube is, I think, is a lot of work and it needs time and all that. But going live on Facebook, I think that's what I should do. I don't know. I'm thinking so we can have people asking questions and we can help each other immediately instead of going for the messenger and waiting. So guys, today I want to talk about very sensitive topic. It's very sensitive because even myself, I fear talking about it, and anybody else, and nobody wants to talk about this. Especially if you are in the process or if you've just started working, people will fear from talking about this. So there's this, and you will rarely hear about it. There's this fact that when you start working, you've come with your agency and you start working, they have found a job for you and you're starting. There's that, you might get into a difficult moment and the hospital might consider sending you back to the agent to have some training or maybe just have some difficult issues to be sorted out. It's happening. It happens. It has always happened. So, and it has so many reasons. There are so many reasons they might send you back to your agent because maybe they feel you are not up to the task. Maybe they feel you can't match their workforce or their objectives are just different from yours. There are so many issues that involve around that. It's happening, my people. You can come, go through all those, all that process, the way it's tidies, and then you get to your workplace, you stay there for 3 or 4 weeks or 6 weeks, and the hospital sends you back to your agent. So, let's see. One thing we've accepted that it's happening, but it's not something that somebody would want to talk about it. Nobody would want to talk about this, but it happens. And, there are losses you go through. You've come to a new place, you've come to Montana, you've rented a house, like you've taken a car, you need to pay every month. Your house, you need to pay. There are so many things you put into place. And then after 6 weeks or 4 weeks, the hospital is sending you back. When they send you back, they're not going to pay you. So, and when you go back, let's say to Florida, you'll need to continue paying for your car. You'll need to continue paying for your house in Montana. There are those insurances, you'll need to continue paying for them. Nobody will want to know whether your job, you no longer work or not. So it's a very difficult moment. And let's see, there are so many issues that involve this thing. And mostly if you listen to what happens, it's just maybe you've gotten a preceptor. A preceptor is somebody who takes you through, somebody who orients you on the floor, on your unit or wherever. So maybe amwelewani, you are not, she or he doesn't love you, he doesn't like you. So it becomes a hell because if somebody doesn't like you, he or she will do anything for you just to go back. He will give negative reports. He will just nothing about you. Anyway, this is for, there are people who, you are on the floor and you only have one preceptor or two. We might say he or she doesn't like you. Somehow, when you report this earlier, the agent will ask the hospital to give you a different preceptor. So you have to report this early so that they might consider changing your preceptor. But if you continue, you fear, then you will end up being sent back to your agent. There's for those people who work, like those who float, you will have so many, you might have so many preceptors. So there is a chance if this one doesn't like you, this one likes you. If this one doesn't like you, this one likes you. So you are fair enough. But if you only have one preceptor, like those people working in the special unit, ICU, theater, dialysis, most of the time they have one or two preceptors, and most of them are the ones who are sent back. Maybe you just got a wrong preceptor. That's one reason. Just the preceptor doesn't like you. There's another one. You yourself, us, when we are rude, there's just some of us we are rude. Generally, to somebody looks at your face and just see this one is rude, telling from the facial expressions, or maybe practically someone tells you something and you're not respecting people, especially your preceptor. You're not respecting your preceptor. He tells you this is how to do it. Let me tell you, like those who have many preceptors, those who are floating, one preceptor is going to tell you this is how to do it, and then when you get to another one, he'll tell you like a different way. So you have to put in mind this one. When I'm with this one wants it to be done this way. When I'm in this one, he wants it to be. Don't start challenging her. Oh, this is what I was told. This is the correct. Don't start telling how it should be done. Do the way she wants it to be done, as long as it's according to it's required. There's a way you can do, in nursing, there's a way you can do change of bed your own way, the way it's easier for you. There is a way somebody else will do. At the end, the bed will be neat. So consider just following what that person is telling you. And when you go to the other preceptor, try and follow what she wants. And when you finish the orientation, you choose to do what you want. Maybe you have a better way. You got a better way from Kenya, so you will now start doing how you want after you've done the orientation. But meanwhile, respect people, do what you want them to do. Remember, you are new here. Remember, you take 21 hours to fly back home. You're just in a new place. You're just starting life like in the wilderness. So be respectful, love people, be humble. Don't come like maybe you are a boss, you are ordering people around, and you come here, you get a 23-year-old precepting you. You want to order her because she looks young. She will not like you, and she will give a negative feedback, and the hospital will send you back to your agent. And when he sends you back to your agent, you're not going to be paid. Okay? So one thing we said, the preceptor might not just like you. That is on her. And then the second thing is, we said, at times we are rude. We tend to be rude. We tend to think, hey, this is just a small girl trying to order me around. Yeah. So your rudeness, you will be taken back to be taught. Like Avant will be taken back to Florida, so that you can start classes again. And Florida, you start class. You go to those classes. If it's about your attitude, they start teaching you how to stay there maybe for 8 weeks, and then you come back, 8 or 4 weeks. Then you come back for another trial in that hospital. But if the hospital says it doesn't want you, again, the agent doesn't just throw you away. They don't throw you away. Like if the hospital doesn't like you, they'll take you to another hospital. They look for another hospital for you. I will talk about that again. Another thing is maybe you actually don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing. Remember, we've had people graduate from nursing and they don't practice nursing at all, and they make you to come here. How? It's your brain. How they go through the agent and come here without even a 1 day experience. It's they used their brains. So you are here now, like you're being told to do this, and you don't know anything. How do you start? You don't know how even to start. So it just shows you don't have that knowledge. You don't have that like you know nothing about it. It's better you do it and you do most of the things and then fail to do the special things. Like we don't have these machineries, a lot of machinery. So if you don't know how to operate it, it's because definitely we don't have them. So everybody understands and you'll be taught. You'll be taught with a lot of love. Those people are so nice. The preceptors, the nurses around you, they are so nice. Not only nurses, even the CNAs will show you how to do. Like after now, I think I still struggle to connect beds on the walls, like the alarms and those things. I still struggle, and I need the CNAs. They always teach me every day, but I think I'm just mjinga too. I still have to struggle how to fix a bed on an alarm. Anyways, that's a third reason. Another reason why you might be sent back. If you do something like you do an error that is you do a mess that is really that might get you into a big trouble with the laws, something you can do, maybe it has led to death or almost you're going to cause death, you might be sent back instead of having lawsuits and things. You might be sent back to the agent. So it's happening. So with all these things, there are so many reasons, but those are the ones I've heard from people. And if you are in the process, just pray. One thing I always think is the biggest thing, our helper is just God. Just pray that things go well, because you don't know. You might have those knowledge, you have ideas, knowledge, you have you are so good in your nursing, and then things just don't work for you because the devil has shetani amesimama mbele yako, the devil is really working on you. Just pray. Prayers cover everything with prayers. When you leave, you're going to work, just whisper a prayer to God, because you don't know what you're going to meet. But in all, preceptors play a big role of making you stay or sent away. I will be coming back with another video of what happens when you are sent back to your preceptor. So thank you so much, people. Continue sharing, continue subscribing, continue leaving a message. We'll see you next. Bye.